Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down here for this offense. They'll run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense adds 6 points. They'll try to add the lead down with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. And he'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Now you just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Past possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Running past the 35. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Caught quickly into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Minnesota offense takes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Golden Gopher starting a new series here on 1st and 10. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Oh, too much on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Now, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at a 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And the running back takes the handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Memphis getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. He brings the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. Ball handed off. Looks like Memphis will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half and talk strategy here.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Plays bottled up and the football is loose. It's a turnover. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Fought all the way back to take the lead.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Memphis. That puts him on top in the 2nd half. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They're going to run it. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Fights through the tackler. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd short, easy 1st down. No. Denied. Stop. Bring up 3rd down.
3rd down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your play. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here, they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Golden Gophers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Misses the receiver, incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. The back's got it again. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll try to run it with the option. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground. down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The two-point try gets them within a field goal now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the runner takes off to his right. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Second down play coming up. Here's a carry for the fullback. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. Minnesota offense takes the field. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time gain.
Here comes a handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. It's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Running play called on third and short. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone, lead in the game like this now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. A running play called on fourth down. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Memphis. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab.
Let me tell you something, Chris. That is a great play by that defender. You're talking about one of the elite receivers with incredible speed, with space. He's got room to shake and get free and pick up more yards, but a great tackle in the open field right there to prevent it.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Does bring up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page, You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Looks to the left, pass caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Using his legs here. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Golden Gophers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. 2nd down and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Minnesota. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They work so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Caught quickly. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. And serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. The thing that really stood out to me, your fourth quarter, late in the game, the clock is essential. Get out of bounds when you can. Get a first down when you can. He does both here to set up the offense here nicely.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. That's reeled in. It's Maryland. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can